Well, since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off that long-distance game here a little bit, and it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, you know, Steve, some teams would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but getting a few to drop from inside the arc is really a good way to get your offense back on track.
Bulls making a switch here. Heinrichs checked in. Stolen by Thompson. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Hooks covering. And again, no good by Golden State.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And for him, so far this season, he's shooting 83% from the free throw line. Those are outstanding numbers.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys. Well, he did enough there. He made it a two-possession game, at least.
And we're through two here in a good one. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 15 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the back. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in the small forward position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above-average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Rose. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Andrew Bogut.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. Last season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Well, it's funny, Clark, some people thought that Joakim Noah was considered a bust when drafted by Chicago.
Very premature assessment of that young man. I tell you, you talk about having to eat crow for those who felt that way. A 2-time NCAA champion, Noah has now rightly become revered as the heartbeat of this scrappy Bulls team, an All-NBA, an All-Star, and also an All-NBA defensive player as well.
And now let's check in on the 2 guards from around the league and see which one of them is playing the stingiest defense over the span of the last 10 games. You look at Butler, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opponent's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up there on the steals list.
Yeah, he enjoys those challenges, loves them as a matter of fact. I mean, he wants those tough assignments, and he is really active defensively, Steve.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, Noah has that boisterous, playful personality. I think his quirks maybe threw people off early on, but he's a wonderful teammate. He's unselfish, and I think more than anything, you know, his unguarded personality has sort of helped him connect with his teammates.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. First in scoring. First in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Here's Gasol. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And for Noah, who is really gregarious and outgoing off the court, but you get in between those lines and his intense competitiveness becomes apparent. I mean, he's locked in all business. Fierce competitor, laser focused on winning. And he's not worried about making a few enemies in the process.
Outside Butler. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Butler's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Bulls. And Green gets it to go.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Golden State foul call.
Taking a look here now at some numbers for Jimmy Butler. He's been really tearing it up on the court since the All-Star break. He's averaging 19 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball. Some good play from Rose in this one. He's got 14 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
Well, you know, he understands the value of those easy points. Also, you know, getting the opponent into foul trouble. And those are big. Those are the little things that add up for a team trying to get a victory.
Rose can't get that one to fall.
Well, it's easy to see the kind of impact Andrew Bogut can have on a team. Since coming to the Warriors, he's been the anchor they need. And they've gone from one of the worst defensive teams in the league to one of the best since his arrival.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Gasol. Heinrich comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Barnes. Here's Bogut. Outside for Curry. Thompson passes to Barnes. It's Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got 18 points.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Brooks misses.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
They push it up 4 on 3. Heinrich from outside. And the basket good. Heinrich's got his second bucket tonight. Timeout called the Warriors.
Kirk Heinrich in his 12th season out of Kansas. Remember covering this guy in college. Still a quality defensive combo guard at 6'4". Tremendous IQ and anticipation. Really helps him at the defensive end. And he's, I think, a little underrated offensively, too.
And here are the teams that have been on fire from the three-point line ever since the All-Star break. The Warriors, number 1.
This team seems to have gotten better shooting the ball as the season has gone on. I just think they're in a great offensive groove right now.
And Heinrich playing big numbers for the Bulls last season. But Steve, his shooting percentages have started now to tail off over the last few years.
You know, I think his defense is really what keeps him on the court at this point, Kevin. Offensively, still a good playmaker and a decision maker, but he's not going to be a big scorer.
Warriors trail by 7. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
It's Thompson off the drive. And that one hits back iron.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
For 3, Dunleavy. They get it again. The Bulls have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. First one falls for. The Bulls making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Curry wide open. Drained for 2 points. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Mirotic. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot!
I think that one was good.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls up by 12. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Warriors trail by 12. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Barnes and Green, the forward tandem. Iguodala out there with Steph Curry. And it's Bogut and at the 5. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 10 points for Butler. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few.